Hey guys, this is Rarity Ho, and today I'm doing a deck profile for my friend John. He has Beelze Turbo. So go ahead and tell me what's in your main deck.
Sure. Alright. I like to run triple plague spreader. He's never really dead. I've seen people run, two, but I just don't like him at two. I feel like I burnt the resources kind of quickly because that's the main point, to get Beelze out and stuff. So you want to get him in your grave or in your hand. I don't mind when he's in my hand either. I also run the triple malicious. He's so good. He's basically what makes your Beelze plays and other plays like Scrap Dragon and the other level 8s in the deck, which is really nice. Mizuki, pretty common. I think everyone knows why you run him, just so you don't have to, put a card from your hand to the top of your deck and get Plague Spreader back to the field. If you have him in your grave, you can just banish him and get Plague Spreader out pretty easily. Zombie Master, I'm not a huge fan of Zombie Master. I kind of want to take him out. If I draw him, he's basically kind of dead unless I can make any specific plays. I just don't really enjoy utilizing him too much. I usually have bigger plays I can make.
Do you have an idea of what you would replace him with?
Maybe 2 Pyramid Turtles. I haven't really tested Pyramid Turtle out yet. I kind of like him, I kind of don't. It just depends. If I want to make level 4 plays and stuff, Pyramid Turtle's nice because I can just spam the field with level 4s. But then, if I don't, I have to just wait for someone to attack into them, then I can't really do anything. Especially if they really overextend and just destroy every card that I keep setting. So, Goblin Zombie, really nice. Sometimes I've been able to poke with them and just banish that card, or I think it's destroy the top card of your opponent's deck. He's nice, very basic. If he gets into the graveyard, you get his effect and whatnot. Dark Greffer, really nice if you draw into Malicious, because if you have a Malicious in your hand, he's basically dead. If you draw Dark Greffer, you can pitch him, special summon him, and then get his plays off.
Okay.
He's a playmaker. Let's go with Armageddon Knight, basically just a staple in the deck. You kind of want to use them to get Dark Greffer if you have a dead Malicious.
And you play him only at 1?
Yes, only 1. I might put him at 2. I kind of wanted to run 3 Dark Greffer also because I've just drawn into so many Malicious, and even if Dark Greffer is just kind of dead in your hand, you can normal him. He's a 1700 beater on the field, so he's not that bad. I also run 2 Summoner Monk. He's, your basic plays to make a level 4 play. 101 if you need the... Yeah, it really is. Especially if you just have, dead cards in your hand, like a dead magic card or something you want to get out. Dark Arm Dragon, I've used him so many times just to kind of blow up the field that I needed so I can get Beelze out and stuff like that. Kind of my tech card of the deck. I don't know if I want to keep him or not, but Endless Decay. He's really nice if you can get him out when you're just now starting, because then it'll be a 4,000 beat stick on the field. Basically, your opponent has to expend the resources to get rid of him, attack over him, and stuff like that. That's the monster lineup. Everything else from here on is kind of standard. Let's see. 3 MSTs. I don't know why there's a 4th in there.
4, because you never know when you need a 4th MST.
Exactly. I'm Konami, I am Konami. Okay. 3 upstarts just to kind of get your hands where you need them to be. There's a ton of stuff you can do with the hands that you're dealt, but if you draw into dead cards like Zombie Master and stuff like that, which I just hate using, I like to be able to have, the draw power, obvious draw power and stuff like that. Reinforcement of the army, basically for Armageddon Knight or Dark Greffer.
Yeah, makes sense.
Foolish Burial, just depends who you have in your hand. If you have Dark Greffer and you can get your Malicious in the grave, you want a Foolish Burial your what's his name, Plague Spreader. Just makes the plays a little bit easier. Or vice versa, if you have a Plague in your hand, you can just ditch the Malicious from your deck. Book of Life, because they're all zombies, and it's really nice to be able to banish a card from your opponent's graveyard. I've actually used this quite a few times against the Mugen matchup, where I made my plays first turn, was able to Book of Life, and then I banished their turtles or their hares and stuff, and they just get kind of mad. Dark Hole, because Dark Hole's Dark Hole.
Yep.
Nuke the field. Black Horn of Heaven for those level 4 plays. It's really nice to get rid of people that are trying to take your Beelze. If you have this, set and then someone 101s, it's just no, fuck you.
So you just got 1?
Yep, just got 1. I've been thinking about running 2, but I'm just kind of messing with the traps right now. I'm kind of iffy on it.
Black Horn's pretty prominent right now. So.
It really is. I might run 2 to 3, it just depends. I like Torrential in this deck a lot because basically your main goal is to get Beelze out, and since it can't be destroyed by card effect or by battle, you can Torrential the field if you're overextending and just kind of and wide mouser plays.
It's a good combo, that and Dark Hole.
It really is. Divine Wrath's really nice in this deck because if you have Malicious or Plague Spread in your hand and they're just kind of like dead in your hand, if you have these set, you can pitch them and still get the cool grave plays, stuff like that.
That's one of my favorite trap cards, actually.
It's a lot of fun. Compulse, which is standard, 101 stuff. I'm really hating on 101 a lot. I love playing him, but I hate playing against him because he's one of the only outs to my Beelze besides these two trap cards and stuff like that. And for that reason, I run Trap Stun. If I'm going to make a big play with Beelze, like if I'm going to attack or if I'm going to summon and I'm kind of worried about back row, I'll just pop the Trap Stun.
Okay.
I've actually used it a lot more times than I thought I would. So for the extra deck stuff, you really want a Lavalval Chain in this. He's just so good to like stack your grave, send Malicious or Plague Spreader if you don't have those cards. And plus, if you can like normal a Mizuki, or if you can do the stuff with Summoner Monk, get Mizuki out, overlay, pitch Mizuki, put Plague Spreader in the grave, and then just banish Mizuki, get Plague Spreader back on the field. It's really nice. 101 because he pisses everybody off. Revived King, Hades or whatever. He's really nice because you can use it to make Beelze. If you get him out in the field with like a Plague Spreader or another card or another level 4, you can just Plague Spreader back and swoop into Beelze. It's really nice. Leo, because Leo's Leo, he's a 3100 beater, can't be targeted. Stardust, haven't used him. Scrap Dragon, well, Stardust is kind of a filler. Scrap Dragon's really nice if you have Beelze out in the field and you just want to make the play. You can target Beelze since it can't be destroyed by card effect, pop a card on the field, it's really nice. Crimson Blader, because he's fucking Crimson Blader. Darkened Dragon, haven't really used him much. Void Ogre Dragon, I really like doing this because you can make a really ballsy play where you summon Beelze in the first turn. You summon Beelze, and then you get Void Ogre Dragon out in the same play. You attack with Beelze if they're trying to like pop a card or whatever, like a back row, you just like, well, effect, I don't have a hand, so you can't activate that. Cancel that one. Now here's the main man of the deck, my favorite card, probably in the entire game right now, just because he's so overpowered. It's Beelze the Diabolic Dragon. He can't be destroyed by card effects, and he can't be destroyed by battle, so basically they have to waste a Compulse or a Solemn, and then you can just keep beating them down with your basic cards after that. The only thing that I really run into often is D-Prison, because that's still at 2.
Yeah.
And so, I still only run 2 of them. I'll run into one, and they D-Prison, I'm like, oh, well, shit. So that's why I like to wait to kind of attack with them. I usually just keep them on the field to intimidate until I can get a Trap Stun to make the attack plays and stuff like that. And just a little add-on that I put in there is Colossal Fighter, because I have them. And you have 3 Warriors in the deck, so it's always good to have.
Yeah, he's good against fusions.
Yep, and that's all I have. I don't really have much of a side deck built, put together, so that's really all I got for you right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're going to do some duel videos later and have those uploaded. But this has been John's Beelze Turbo deck.
Yep.
And this is Rarity Ho. If you like the deck, please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.
Sweet.